Let's start with our chart of the day. Now look at this chart, guys. Oracle, just amazing. The stock soaring to a new record high as the company offers bullish outlook on strong AI demand. Shares up over 41%. Everyone here at Post 9, you own the stock. Joe Terranova, I'm going to start off with you. Is there anything in this report to nitpick at? Or is this just a blockbuster report that moves the markets higher, that moves the AI trade higher, that gives a boost to software, hardware, energy? Is it just that, or is there something else here?
Well, it's a great question to ask because I think the natural reaction and natural response to seeing an individual stock up 41% is to automatically think you could take the other side, that you're going to get some form of mean reversion. You began the show by saying rethinking the AI trade. I think that's actually a real challenge if you're going to do. There's nothing to rethink here. This is very clear. This is actually, you should not be outthinking yourself. The AI trade has been the dominant trade for the last several years. It is literally the catalyst that has saved markets in the last 2 years when we were coming out of a very punishing interest rate hiking cycle from the Federal Reserve. So I don't think by any measure here you try to overanalyze what this is and get in front of it. You do not short it. You understand that if you have been there, and in the case of Oracle, in July of 2024, we added it to the ETF at $139. Why did we do that? We did that because we knew the quality factor was strong, but we saw the momentum factor begin to build alongside that. This company right now, and the street is expecting, that their cloud infrastructure growth over the next 5 years goes from 10 billion to 140 billion, okay? So there's nothing there really to overthink and to get in front of. If at some point this momentum reverses itself in the artificial intelligence and generative AI trade, that'll be well known to all of us within the marketplace. But I think the most simple thing to do right now is to understand how dominant this force is in the marketplace. And you can do one of two things: participate or sit on the sidelines and wait for the inflection point. And this report says it's not coming anytime soon.
I mean, we're looking at a right angle on the chart. How often do you see that, Joe Terranova?
It's a parabolic move. Parabolic moves are very tempting. Parabolic moves can sometimes be scary, but parabolic moves most of the time means if you're not participating, take a step back and observe for a little bit.
All right. Some people are doing a little bit of thinking about this. The analyst in this case, B of A, raising their price target on Oracle from 295 up to 368, Citi from 310 up to 410, UBS from 280 to 360, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We keep going here. Jason Snipe, same question to you. Is there anything to really think about, or is this time to put more money back in tech, more money into this AI trade, and also those second derivative plays, energy, infrastructure, et cetera?
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't remember the last quarter I saw like this, right? You know, RPO, $455 billion, up 359% year over year. You know, it was a miss on the top and the bottom, but it's obviously all been about the guide. You know, for me, the glaring theme for me is capacity constraints. They added 4 billion multi-year contracts this quarter from 3 different companies, obviously suspecting OpenAI is one of them. But this is overflow from Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. So to Joe's point, I think this theme is alive and well. It has been for some time. We've seen other numbers from different companies, whether it's AI adjacent or AI direct. You know, obviously we saw a quarter from Marvell last week that wasn't so hot. We saw from Broadcom that was really strong. You know, NVIDIA, there were some blemishes there on the data center revenue, but this quarter was really strong. The theme, I think, again, is very much intact, and I think it is, again, it's not indiscriminate buying, it's being selective here, but these are obviously one of the winners.
You hit some metrics we're going to touch on in just a second, but first, I want to go to the paragon of patience, Jim Lebenthal. He's been waiting. He has been waiting. Jim, I know you want to take a bit of a victory lap. You bought this stock a couple multiples ago. Just give us your narrative on Oracle, how you feel about how it's trading now, and tell the audience where you bought this stock at.
Yeah, I bought this 2.5 years ago at $86 a share. So sorry to one-up you, my friend, but you know, all three of us have gotten in at great prices. And actually, instead of just pounding my chest, which is a little obnoxious, and I apologize for that, I want to draw a conclusion from that, because I agree with Joe and Jason about the full-throated defense of AI and this stock in particular. I don't think you're going to get a pull pullback anytime soon in Oracle. But think about what was going on with Oracle in 2023. It was a time frame where it was kind of burbling along while NVIDIA was going from $20 a share to $150 a share, split adjusted in that time frame. And the point that I'm making here is with regards to the AI trade, and not trying to overanalyze it, but not all of these stocks are going to move at the same time. Clearly, right now, this is Oracle and this is Broadcom's time, right? They are moving hard. I'm taking nothing away from NVIDIA, which I own. But what I am saying to you is it is okay to start thinking about what might look like Oracle did 2.5 years ago. I'm going out on a limb here, and I've said it before.
Anything look like that, Jimmy?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Joe. I'm going to give you my answer. You don't have to agree with it. I do think Cisco Systems looks like Oracle 2, maybe 3 years ago, because now you've got Oracle at a multiple as of yesterday of 50 times, but it's growing into that, right? As the estimates are going to go up, that multiple's actually going to go down. I'm starting to see Cisco do the same thing, and frankly, Cisco's multiple, Joe, to answer your question, is kind of exactly where Oracle was 3 years ago. Now, I know you know me, Jason knows me. We get a little sardonic smile on your face. Maybe we're going to mix it up here. It's all good. It's all good. You can't have that opportunity without people saying, get out of here. You're crazy. It's Cisco. Just think about it. Cisco has a lot of the same drivers, i.e. AI, in a nascent phase that Oracle did 2-3 years ago.
Jimmy, you're putting a smile on my face because the ETF owns Cisco. We're there.
My man.
We're there. Today is about AI. It's about the halo. It's about utilities that are working well. Look, though, if you're sitting there and saying, well, how do you feel about the market today as it presses higher? This isn't a broad-based rally today. It's not. This is all about AI. Let's be clear.
True.
So there are some that will push back and say, well, what do I have to go on as a catalyst beyond AI and technology? And that is a fair point. That's a fair point because today it's not really lifting the entirety of the market.
Yeah, by the way, Jim Lebenthal saying, I don't want to toot my own horn, but beep. You know what I mean? Taking a little victory lap very quickly.
I apologize for it. It's a little gross.
You already hit on some of the second-level plays here. You're mentioning Cisco. You're looking at Broadcom. Those shares up about 9%. NVIDIA's up about 4%. Is this just really a sign that some of those second-level plays, second derivative, whichever way you want to talk about it, this is their time as well? Is this also a sign that Palantir, it's safe to put money back in there after this report? That stock's seen a lot of volatility. Is this also about a Vistra? You safe to put money there? Because if you're going to have this kind of data center build-out and this cloud infrastructure build-out, you need power as well. I mean, is that the way you guys all see it? Jim?
Yeah, I mean, look, Jason pointed out the remaining performance obligations, $455 billion for Oracle. Guess what? That money is going to flow through the supply chain. I don't care if it's utilities. I don't care if it's Cisco or Broadcom. That's a lot of money that's coming into the ecosystem, and it's going to hit a lot of pinball, a lot of pinball bounces before it gets to the bottom. So this is good for the AI trade writ large.